Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show, everyone. I am your host here, as always, on the Chance Bishop Show on YouTube and at www.twitch.tv/the Chance Bishop Show live, where we stream usually weekly, a couple hours every week. We stream some NHL usually. We've been streaming some other things recently, so definitely drop us a follow there to stay up to date when we are streaming. And over on the Chance Bishop's Breaks channel, we've got brand new packs every Monday and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But today, we're in the 2022 opening day game versus the Detroit Tigers. Take a look at how they were last year. Dead last almost in almost everything. They're just about dead last, 29th. It's pretty close to dead last. You're back there. You're not great. But Max Scherzer, Mad Max, the former Cy Young Award winner, the two-time Cy Young Award winner, the former World Series champion, and yeah, Mad Max Scherzer, dude's insane. Seattle brought him in on a 3-year deal, the 37-year-old righty. Comes to spend the twilight years of his career here in the great state of Seattle, even though we're in Michigan right now. It's close enough to Seattle to call it Seattle, but on the bump in opening day for the Detroit Tigers is Matthew Boyd. And last year in 33 starts, he went 11-13, a 4.07 ERA, 197 innings pitched, 195 hits allowed, 124 whip, 50 walks to only 102 strikeouts. How do you pitch 200 innings only with 102 strikeouts? That's insane right there. But leading off the inning right here for the Mariners, that's going to be a leadoff single. Love to see that right there for the Mariners. That's Brock Holt getting his first hit as a Mariner. Jared Kelenic tees off on this one, sends that one deep to right field. That high slider just carries over that wall right there. Absolutely love to see that one right there. First bomb of the year for the Seattle Mariners goes to Jared Kelenic, looking to have another great season. Batted over 300 last year in his short time in the big leagues. So definitely looking for him to grow from that experience right there. Now we have Ty France up. He came back to Seattle after he was claimed off of waivers from Detroit. And there you go, big boy bomb right there for Ty France. So he sees London, he sees France. He just hit a home run with your underpants, something like that. I don't know. It's going to be a 3-0 game thanks to back-to-back home runs right there from France and Kelenic. Now the big bats are going to be due up next. It's Jorge Soler in his first at-bat as a Mariner. And Soler gets himself a single right there. And still nobody out. Matthew Boyd struggling so far as Taylor Trammell graciously goes down for out number 1. That's going to be a pop-up right there on the infield grass. First baseman came all the way in for that one. Love to see that right there. Dom T. Williams up, and Dom T. goes down. It's going to be the first punch out of the game for Boyd. And now Dylan Moore comes up, and Moore gets a hold of that one, sends that one deep to left fielder. Settles under that one, though, for out number 3. And that's going to end this first inning for the Mariners offense. We didn't get a little intro for Matthew Scherzer, for Max Scherzer. I don't know why I call him Matthew. It's Maxwell, or just Max. But you saw what he did last year in last episode where we did have the spring training game. But first batter he faces pops up to the shortstop. Robbie Grossman up now, and Grossman connects with that one, sends that one into that right center field gap. That ball gets down. Center fielder Taylor Trammell gets to it pretty quickly, but not fast enough. That's going to be a 1-out triple right there for the Detroit Tigers. Yeah, you hate to see that. Just man on third. Willie Castro up, ground ball to the shortstop, flipped over to first base in time for out number 2. Run does score on the play to get the force. So Scherzer allows his first run here in his first inning as a Mariner. Renato Nunez up, and Nunez goes down swinging right there. Big strikeout right there to end the inning. Now, Nick Matone leading off the second. That's going to be a ball right there. Ball 4. Man on first base. It could have gone either way, honestly. That was a very high ball, I feel like. Probably should have been a strike. 2-1 count to Keibert Ruiz, and Ruiz puts that one to the third baseman. He flips to the second baseman and back to the first baseman. for an around the horn double play, giving Boyd 2 quick outs. Brock Holt had a single his first at-bat. This at-bat chases a slider out of the zone for the final out as the Mariners go down to 1-2-3. Boyd has a pretty easy inning. Pretty solid inning thanks to that double play, really. Now Akil Baddoo up, and Baddoo puts down on the ground to Matone and over to the first baseman in time for out number 1 here in the second inning. Scherzer 20 pitches, a lot less than Matthew Boyd's almost 50 pitches he had at this point in the inning. Now after that leadoff ground out, that's going to be a bloop single to right field for a man on first base now for Matt Carpenter, the longtime St. Louis Cardinal. Gets himself a base knock right there. That's going to be a man on first and second. Next batter up, that's going to be a ball snagged by the first baseman right there on the line. Out number 2 here with the man scoring position. As Scherzer's trying to get out without allowing any more runs in this game. Jake Rogers takes ball 4. Bases are juiced right now. Forced out any base right now for Seattle. As Scherzer, he's been here before. He can get out of it. 2-2 count to Reyes, and Reyes strikes. I see how pumped back Scherzer gets right there. Fist pump and screams, showing you that he's still got at 37 years of age. Still one of the best pitchers in the league. Now, top of the third inning, Kalenic leads off, and Kalenic strikes on that high pitch right there for the third punch out of the game for Boyd. Now, Ty France going in his last at-bats up, and France, chases that inside slider. Hate to see that right there. It's real embarrassing, honestly. But now top of the third, Jorge Soler, 1-2 count. Soler strikes out, so Boyd strikes out the side in order as the Mariners go down quietly. Scherzer taking on Grossman now. Grossman will strike out on that slider right there. Big punch out for Max Scherzer right there. I think he's in the twilight of his career now. 3 strikeouts now. Willie Castro, the shortstop who's let me down in fantasy this year, goes down. Back-to-back punch-outs for Mad Max. His 4th of the game. And now Renato Nunez, and Nunez goes down swinging. That was a high fastball up and in, and Renato Nunez throwing a low and out. So, straight on the side in order is Max Scherzer. And now up comes Taylor Trammell, who gets a hold of that one. Perfect that bad boy deep to right. Center. That one's back, and gone. That is a big fly home run right there for Taylor Trammell. First of the season, Matthew Boyd. 3rd home run out of the game right there. Really, 3 home runs for Matthew Boyd. Yeah, I think. Look at the intro graph that came on. I don't believe the Tigers were any good at preventing the home run ball last season, and Boyd had an inflated ERA. But on that home run, it's going to be a quick and easy ground out right there for Dom T. Williams. As he'll be out number 1 here in the 4th inning. 70 pitches too for Matthew Boyd. So you got to think maybe how long does he have left in him. But after that, Dylan Moore shot to left. I think that end's going to come a lot sooner than many expected here on opening day. But the Tigers don't get as bad as they are by being any good. So, here you go, more rounding the bases. Castro looking on disbelief. Boyd, the supposed ace of this roster, does not have it today. Still out there, 73 pitches. Nick Matone puts that one on the ground. And the second baseman's going to flip to that one and fly it over to first base for out number 2. So 2 away here, so 3 2/3 inning. 74 pitches, 5 runs, 4 of them being on the long ball. Ruiz up 3-2 count, and Keibert Ruiz, he don't hit too well with Keibert, but Keibert gets that one into the gap. That one gets all the way to that wall back there. And if he had any sort of speed past what he has currently, that would have been a triple. But a nice double here on opening day for Keibert Ruiz as Brock Holt's back up, and Holt goes down slinging on that slurve, screwball, whatever you want to call it, the SCV pitch. Akil Baddoo leads off the 4th for the Tigers. And he's going to go down swinging, so 4 consecutive strikeouts for Scherzer. That brings the total all the way up to 6 in the past inning and a third. Nomar Mazara up now, and Mazara goes down swinging. That's going to be 5 straight Ks for Max Scherzer. And now Matt Carpenter, the former longtime Cardinal, goes down swinging. 6 straight strikeouts back-to-back sides get struck out right here for Detroit. Scherzer has found his groove, about a quarter of the way through the game. Jarred Kelenic leads off the inning, and Matthew Boyd's still out there. Dude's they're going to run Matthew Boyd till the tires fall off, aren't they? Dude is slaving away 90 pitches in less than 5 innings. But apparently that 90th pitch, that was what broke the camel's back, not the 5 runs. The 90th pitch right there. So, his day's done. He's going to get all of the hot water because he's in the first one in the bullpen. And out comes longtime Braves, top prospect. Gotta let him do good. Julio Teheran. And last year in 35 games, he went 7-13. 1 save and 2 attempts, 151 innings pitched, a 3.69 ERA and a 1.49 whip. Alright, big punch right there of Ty France. France goes down swinging. Teheran picks up his first K of the game. Now Soler draws a walk. Man in scoring position now, as Soler's big bat is nullified here. For Taylor Trout, who homered earlier in the game, but he puts down on the ground past the diving second baseman. Kelenic comes home, and Kelenic will score nice and easy right there, make it a 6-1 game on the RBI single. Playing small ball right now are the Mariners, as Dom T. Williams goes down swing at that curveball for the second out, and the second punch out of the game for Teheran. Now Moore chops that one up the middle. Diving play by the second baseman again, no good. And this time that's going to be Jorge Soler scoring. So, 7-1 game, 6-run lead now thanks to small ball. Nick Batone tries to check his swing. They're going to say, you went around. I don't believe he did, but that's what they said he did. Now, taking on the next batter here, it's going to be right into the shift. So that strikeout streak is over at 6 consecutive. But Scherzer has retired the last 7 in a row. So he is having himself a great day on the mound right now after a rough first inning. That 73 pitch count, not the best right now through 4 2/3, but with 9 strikeouts, what do you expect? Now Victor Reyes, 2-2 count, and Reyes puts down on the ground. First baseman got it and will step on the bag in time for the final out. So 9 straight batters retire, 10 believe, because you got to retire the 3 innings in a row, 1, 2, 3 innings. Now leading off for the Mariners, that's going to be a ground out to Castro. Barack Holt up, and Holt gets that ball picked off in the air right there by the first baseman. Jeez Louise, what a play like that. Love to see stuff like that happen. Just good, stellar defense. Jarred Kelenic swings at the ball way too above the zone for the final out. So the Mariners go down 1-2-3 for it feels like the first time of the game. But they still lead 7-1. Robbie Grossman up now. Scherzer up with 80 pitches, but he's going to get that nice, easy ground out. And that's going to be the start of hopefully 4 consecutive 1-2-3 innings here for the Detroit Tigers. Now Willie Castro up. It's a 3-2 count, and Castro takes strike 3 called on the inside corner. And that's going to be double-digit strikeouts for Scherzer in his debut for the Mariners. And now Nunez up, and Nunez goes down. So 11 punch-outs, 4 consecutive 1-2-3 innings, as Scherzer has taken all of the life out of this Detroit Tigers team. So, Ty France leads off the 2-2 count, and France watches that sinker just plop on in for the 5th punch out of the game for Julio Teheran. Jorge Soler, and Soler goes down swinging at that slider. And that's going to be 6 strikeouts in this game for Teheran. Now Trammell doesn't strike out, but he's going to ground out to the shortstop Willie Castro. So 1-2-3 inning. That goes down 1-2-3 in back-to-back innings. So we're going to have Baddoo, Mazara, and Carpenter all due up next. Scherzer looks to complete this inning before exiting the game, hopefully. Ruiz under this ball right here as it's popped up in the foul side of third base. And he's going to throw that one around the horn right there to show that, hey, I got this ball. Nice little catch and grab. No more Mazara up now. It's a 1-2 count, and Mazara gets a hold of that one and unloads on that baseball. Deep fly ball down that concourse way right there. It leads probably underneath the stadium. first home run of the season for Nomar Mazara, as he's cut the lead by 1 here against the Seattle Mariners. Problem is, there is still a very big gap to close for them to even consider coming back. But here we go. We just got a high fives. Carpenter saying, nice hit, bro. But hey, 6 1/3 innings, 2 runs allowed, 90 plus pitches. The Mariners skipper has seen enough. He's gonna pull his starter right there, not because he had a bad game, but just because, hey, it's opening day. You got this. Don't beat yourself up, kid. So in will come George Kirby, and last year we saw what he did in his 1 start, but in 1 game he is 0-1 with innings pitched, a 1.13 ERA, and a 1-0 WHIP. 10 strikeouts, 3 walks. So he's going to be splitting a bullpen rotation role with Logan Gilbert. But Kirby, who's starting the season off in the bullpen, gotta get that ground out for out number 2, as they're now 1 out away from getting out of the 7th inning right here. And now, there we go, next batter up, pops this one up. Third baseman's gonna get under that one. Brock Holt will make the catch in time for the final out. Daniel Norris had a lot of success when he was with the Blue Jays for that 1 year. Then he came to Detroit and kind of fell off, it seemed like. So they're at 4.91 ERA, but 5 wins, 2 losses, not a bad spread. Just a 6 ERA is not what you really want out of a bullpen piece. But first batter Norris face pops up to left field for out number 1. Dylan Moore puts down on the ground. That one's gonna sneak through for a base hit. So that 1-2-3 inning streak is officially over, unless Nick Matone grounds into double play. Nope, that's gonna be a strikeout right there. So the 1-2-3 streak is over as Keeper Ruiz watches strike 3. So Norris comes in and just deals. Absolute dealing right now. Jake Rogers, and Rogers puts that one in play. That one's going to get down in front of the right fielder. And that's going to be a leadoff single here in the 8th inning. Now Victor Reyes up, and Reyes pops this one up. Left fielder's going to be a long run, and that one's going to be caught right by the ball boy or ball girl, whoever the Detroit Tigers employ. Grossman goes down swinging right there. It's going to be Kirby's first punch out of the game here. And now Castro goes down swinging. Back-to-back Ks ends the 8th inning as George Kirby is cruising right now out of the pen. So, 7-2 lead right now for the Seattle Mariners as they add some insurance runs here, and a Brock Holt. Brock Holt was going to be a base hit, but no, second baseman just robs him of that. That's a bit unfortunate right there, as you're going to, hopefully Jared Kalenic can do something as he gets that perfect slide of that ball. Gonna get down over the head of the center fielder. Kalenic with 81 speed, he can fly around these base paths. And if we knew that was gonna be just an off throw, they probably could have gone home right there. 2 home run game maybe for Kalenic. But following that triple, going to be a ground out, but hey, the run will score, making it a 6-run lead. Ty France does get clear of that RBI as you're playing small ball, and Jorge Soler ends in on that 12-6 curveball for the strikeout. As Norris, he's doing good. Nunez up now. Nunez goes down swinging for out number 1 here in the 9th inning. Gotta think you need 6 runs to tie the game with 2 outs. But with this batter popping up to shortstop Nick Matone, it's going to be a little harder when you really break it down. So Kirby taking on Mazar, who homered his last at-bat. Gets him to fly out to left field. Kalenic makes the grab to end the inning. And there you go. The Mariners take opening day just like last year, where Marco Gonzalez had a pretty strong opening day start. But Scherzer gets his first win as a member of the Seattle Mariners, as he is, looking for the 200th career win. Hopefully he gets that sometime this season. 8-2 is the final score. Out hit them 12-5. Play of the game goes to Jerick Liquid, 3-5, the home run, and a triple. But if you guys did yourself hit that like button, comment down below your favorite part of this episode was. Comment down below, what do you think did we go after Matthew Boyd? I like Boyd. He was traded for him. Who knows? But guys, we'll catch you next time here on the Chance Bishop Show. Peace out, and then see you next time.